see, that's like one thing I've been trying to work on as of lately is my health. Like just trying to slim down. You know what I mean? Like, I got back maybe like when I was really serious. I was maybe like 4 years ago. I was like riding bikes like daily and shit.
Right.
I mean, even before that, like I was riding like crazy, but I kind of stopped like 4 years ago, and then I recently picked it back up, and it's a real bitch, man. But
No shit.
Yeah, man. So I'm like, damn, this was like nothing to me back in the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now it's just like, fuck.
I actually just pulled out a bike that I have back here that my wife bought me a while back.
Oh, really?
And I was supposed to fucking ride, right? But I never did because I was like just working real hard. And I pulled that bitch out, and it's right there still sitting in my carport. Like, I have the initiative to do it, but I know I smoke a lot.
Oh, okay.
I know it's not going to be easy. And I mean, I'm plus size. I'm plus size.
Oh, yeah, I'm plus size too.
I mean? It's going to be hard as fuck.
Shout out to all the BBWs out there.
Bang, bang.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's hard though, man. Like, cause like I said, we were talking about earlier, like, getting a little bit older, and you just start feeling like, man, like you don't have that motivation. Like when you were like, maybe 10 years younger, you're like, all right, fuck it. Yeah, I got to do this. Boom, boom,
Right.
Now I'm just like, because back in the day, I used to work at, that was called Volt at the Wells Fargo Tower and shit.
Yeah.
And like, I used to live on Del Rey, and I would bike from there to work and then back. Like it was no thing.
Up back?
Yeah, it was just
That's
like
all uphill.
So, and it was like whatever, man. Like that's when I was living with Amalgam.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Another dope ass fucking artist.
Yeah, he's dope. He's dope. Shout out to all the whole Faceless crew.
The whole Faceless, like I'm true. I probably got everything you guys put out. You know what I mean?
What's up, man?
I've got multiple shirts, old school shirts, and the Seasons albums and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What's it called? Officially, we like as far as a crew, we only put out one official album. Everything else just kind of fell under Somewhere Kids, like the artist collective.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Right.
And that's where you'll find all the dope like Faceless shit. The first album we put out was like in 2009, like 2009. That was like right before we hit the road with like Hoppa and Minus and shit.
Right.
And
you guys were hidden for a while, just touring. We
did like a 30-day tour and shit. And that shit was fucking nuts.
Was that rough?
Well, it was our first tour ever, and we were just like, if we're gonna get a cherry pop, might as well fucking make it worthwhile shit.
Let's fucking go.
God damn it, it was fucking rough, man. Like, I didn't know what I was doing back then.
Right, your first tour, and then a 30-day one at that?
Yeah.
Holy shit, man.
It wasn't, like, to me, I was like, I think I'll be all right on money, and that was not the case, man. It was just like, you're like broke on the road, fucking. Yo, by the end of the tour, we were just like, shit. We need to put our fucking heads together, come up with some cash, you know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
It was pretty brutal at the end, but all I can say was this, is like, when we were coming from Phoenix, or from Tucson really, just coming back into Cruces, one of the greatest feelings was like, looking at when you're by the scenic area, and then you see like, your hometown, dude, it's like one of those feelings that you're just like
oh, I'm back home.
And then
definitely
after 30 days of being away and like just roughing it, like just fucking being like a bum, I'm like just fuck, how am I gonna make money? You know what I mean? And then coming back to this shit, it's just like, dude, like we made it. You feel like you can just do anything at that point.
And then you just feel relaxed, like you see it.
Yeah,
I'm ready to get home and just fucking sleep in my own bed for a little while.
Yeah, I remember the homie Luke, Nadir, I think that same day he was like, yo, man, let's go get some Chinese food. And like the whole thing, we were just like super excited. Like, dude, did we just really do that? You know what I mean? Like that type of shit. You know what I mean? It's like, fuck, I feel like I can do anything now, blah, blah, blah. I mean, not necessarily with music or whatever, but just
right.
Whatever the fuck I want to do and shit. You know what I mean? It's pretty crazy, man.
That fucking, the first time I met Minus was at a studio at BMP Studios. BMP. Oh, with Beto.
Oh, okay.
Man, we got freaking drunk as fuck.
Yep.
Together. Freaking me. Well, all of us did. It was a whole freaking studio full of cats. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Minus is He really likes that alcohol. I mean, I can't talk shit. I love it just as much as he does, I'm sure. But yeah, cool guy to party with, though.
He is, huh?
Yeah.
And fucking sometimes in the road, like you get kind of nervous sometimes when your car starts acting up. You know what I mean?
Dude,
You're like, oh, what?
Man.
You're over here 1,000 miles from home.
Yep.
And then like your car is just running like shit. And you got like 4 homies in the whip with you.
It's yeah. As far as cars go, like one thing I've learned like from touring or whatever is like always get a rental, man. Though you know what the 2009 tour that we did, the second half Smoke Signals, we didn't rent cars. We took our own whips and shit.
Yeah.
So like the Archer boys, Jeremy and Anson, Alphabet 11 and Amalgam, we took their, I think it was their parents' fucking. It's like an expedition.
Oh no
the
shit.
thing that sucked though, it was all-wheel drive, so it was like full-time all-wheel drive. So
Right.
like it just burned through gas like fucking crazy, man.
That's a lot of fucking money too, bro.
Yeah, man.
That's a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
We've done that shit before. We've been like even up. We just been up to Santa Fe or right next to Santa Fe in a dually.
Shit,
just from here to Las Cruces up there, and it was like ridiculous.
Crazy money, yeah. I mean, and it's not too bad. Like if you tour with a lot of fuckers, you know what I mean? It's economical. You'll fucking save some money. Like
if they fucking pitch in,
okay, yeah. That's the thing, man. Like you have to make that clear. Like
yeah,
if somebody's rolling on tour, like yo, you have money, you got in on this, right? Yeah. And then if they don't, it's like yo, well, fuck,
you can't support you.
Yeah, man. It's just like you kind of got to just.
I've been in a few times where people say they got dough and then they run out of it the same night for whatever reasons, and they're like, man, so you gotta start buying them little meals and shit like that all the time. And
see, that was me maybe like 20 days in, maybe 25 days into that tour. That
first tour.
Jesus Christ, yeah. I was like, it wouldn't be too much money because there's a lot of us, you know what I mean? But yeah, towards the end, you're like, fuck, like I totally ran out of money, like you know. Some of the homies still had cash and shit, but it was just like, fuck, like
it's more expensive than people think it is.
Oh yeah, dude, totally, man. Gas, meals. Sometimes like if you want to save a few bucks, you sleep in the car.
Definitely sleep in the car. I mean,
do that baby wipe shower.
We've done that a few times. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's
touring,
part of musician life. If you don't
touring
have
is some shit, man. Yeah. And it's like, you know, a lot of people were like, fuck, I bet tour was sick as fuck. And it's like at the shows it is, but the downtime is just like some
getting lost in cities, dog.
Yeah, dude, like getting lost in cities, meeting fucking shady ass people.
Meeting shady ass promoters.
Okay, see, that's one thing I've tried to grab that connection from promoters. Because some promoters will hold you down, bro. Like, they'll fucking be like, yo, man, you need a place to crash. There's the floor in my crib, which is like super
cool
dope, man.
Yeah, definitely.
And you know they'll send you off for like $100 or something.
At least something,
at least gas, just to get to the next city or whatever.
Right.
But I mean, shout out to all the fucking cool ass promoters.
Shout out to the cool ass motherfuckers. There's not that many out there though.
Yeah, it gets pretty crazy like that, man. Yeah. That was one cool thing about that tour that fucking Minus did is like. He did set us up with a lot of cool promoters that were like, "You guys don't have to worry about getting a room. You guys
that's
just
freaking dope."
Crash.
I actually do that when the Guillotine Cartel was at its strongest and we're throwing all those shows. Mm-hmm. I would have a lot of people crash out of my spot or whatever the hell.
Yeah, that's like one cool thing to do, man. It's like if you have homies rolling through,
right?
Even if they're not playing a show, like, hey, think we could crash at your crib? Cool. Like, that's cool points. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, because you'll never know when
you're gonna be in their city.
Yeah, exactly.
And that happens more time than not. You know what I mean? When you're out there grinding, because sometimes you'll.